reported today in The Verge. Star Trek: Picard knows Star Trek is a hard sell in 2020. Meet Jean-Luc Picard, Space Dad. He was, for 178 episodes of Star Trek, The Next Generation and 4 theatrical films, the captain of the Starship Enterprise, an inherently trustworthy father figure who pushed everyone around him to be more noble, understanding, and empathetic. 18 years after his last appearance in the movie Star Trek: Nemesis, Picard is back in Star Trek: Picard, a CBS All Access show that plays surprisingly well for people who have not seen a moment of Star Trek as well as longtime fans. Star Trek: Picard is trying to go somewhere new. Shockingly, it seems a little bit nervous about it. Star Trek: Picard takes place 18 years after the events of Star Trek: Nemesis, the final film starring the crew of The Next Generation, and several years after Jean-Luc Picard has retired to his family vineyard. The retirement, we learn, was not one he wanted, spurred by his superiors' handling of a cataclysmic disaster on Mars, the details of which are slowly fleshed out over the first few episodes. The premiere wastes no time getting Picard to leave that vineyard. Miles away, a young woman named Verge is pursued by assassins for reasons unknown, but two things become clear: there's something special about her, and Jean-Luc Picard is the only man who can help her. So she quickly makes her way to his doorstep, and the adventure begins. Picard is a mystery on two fronts, one set in the recent past, peeling back the layers of what went wrong on Mars, and another in the present revolving around Verge's identity. The show heavily implies that these two mysteries are actually connected, and Picard is somehow at the center of both. The show is careful to take care of new viewers, while knowledge of The Next Generation will certainly help you understand the significance of plot twists sooner. Nothing important is left unexplained, to the point where the show feels like it has a little too much setup, stopping dead in its tracks after a very good premiere to meander for 2 episodes before doing some actual Star Trekking. CBS made the first 3 episodes available to critics. Star Trek is a franchise unusually concerned with ideals and ideas, and Picard gestures at compelling ones. What if Starfleet, the peacekeeping navy of the nigh-utopian United Federation of Planets, has suffered a slow decay that prioritized playing politics over valuing life? What if, even in a world where humanity has learned to cooperate and build a bright future, the slow slide to fascism is never really that difficult to begin? Picard is extremely interested in examining how the idea of Star Trek must change to make sense in 2020, and using one of its most familiar and beloved faces to do it. Unfortunately, all of these questions have an easy, cheap answer, and they are never far. For more on this story, visit the news article link.